everyone, it's Merc007 here, otherwise known as Miss Merc. Thank you for joining my Doujin game spotlight video. Today I want to share with you a Doujin game, Eetenki, a game from Japan that is getting an international release. Please enjoy! In this video I want to introduce Eetenki, an extremely fun game designed by Accent Circonflexe in Japan. Accent Circonflexe started showcasing their game creations in 2019 at the game market in Japan. 2 of their games sold out at that event, which shows how successful they were. One of them was this game, Eetenki, released as a first edition small print run. Eetenki has lots of great reviews from gamers that have tried the game, so I wanted to introduce it to gamers outside of Japan. The designer only had 1 prototype copy of the newer edition which he graciously sent me for this video, and the components are not the final components. In Eetenki, players are priestesses with special sorcery powers to help their town grow better quality rice in order to become rich and successful. They have the power to manipulate and divine the weather to allow them to prepare for each day in the season. The game is for 2 to 4 players and plays in about 45 to 90 minutes. As the game ending condition can be manipulated by the players, the time it takes to play the game will vary. The player who was able to get the most points through rice coins, jade and treasure when the sun appears 4 times in the sky will win. How to play. Players each get a Miko player board with 4 silver rice coins, 6 vision tokens, a boat, and a divination token. I like to think of the rice coins as rice crop, for example golden crop, silver crop and bronze crop. So for the rest of this video I think I'll be calling it just rice. In the middle you will set up 16 of the weather cards face down in a formation. There will be a separate board depicting China where players will eventually trade and earn more victory points. Play goes clockwise, starting with the first player. In a round, players must predict and divine what the next day's weather is by placing the rice coin and divination stone on their board. Then reveal the next weather card and resolve everything. In the placement phase, placing rice. If you have any rice in your storage or production area, you can place as many as you want in either area. Rice that is in the production area has a chance to develop into better rice. For example, if the next day is sunny, then bronze rice will grow to silver rice, and silver to gold, and gold eventually gets swapped into jade. But of course, if the weather is bad, your rice crop could degrade and go down a level. For example, gold could go down to silver. Only thunderstorms can affect the crop in your storage area, and each player must also make sure they place their divination stone on their turn. They choose one of the areas on their board to place the divination stone, which will be resolved in the next day. I will explain what each one of these do shortly. Once everyone has done both of these steps, we move on to the next day. The last player reveals the next weather card. Players check their crop to see if they reaped better crop. So with the weather, there are many variables, so I won't explain them all in this video. There will be a chart that you can refer to which explains all the results. The basic weather effects are: if a sunny card is revealed, rice in the production area grow nicely and go up a level. For example, bronze rice goes to silver, silver rice goes to gold, and a gold becomes jade. On a cloudy day, the player with the most rice coins placed in the production area is the only one whose rice will go up a level. rainy day, all rice in the production area drops by 1. For example, gold will go to silver. Bronze rice drops down to an unusable level and disappears, so return the bronze back to the stock. Thunderstorm days affect both areas. All bronze rice will disappear and return them to stock. Any remaining rice in either area will be reduced to bronze rice. But what makes the game interesting is that multiple days of the same or different weather will have an effect also. There will be a chart in the game that you can refer to, which explains all the results. Then everyone resolves their divination in turn order. This is where the top part of the player board comes into play. So going from the right icon is Foresight Dreaming. The player now can look at 2 face-down weather cards, place a vision token on each of those cards, and if you forgot what was under the cards, you can look at them again. Then you can use your sorcery to manipulate the weather by switching 2 face-down cards, and it can be any 2 cards. The next icon is Pray for Lightning Protection. If the weather revealed a thunderstorm card, your crop was protected from the lightning, so none of your crop was destroyed. Predict the weather. These 4, sunny, rainy, cloudy, thunderstorm, predict one of these weathers correctly and you will gain 1 gold rice, 1 silver rice and 1 bronze rice. Harvest. Turn your rice into jade. For every 10 rice points you have, convert it into jade. For example, if you had 12 rice points, then get 1 jade stone. Seed production. Gain 1 bronze rice and 1 silver rice. Sail. Move your ship. If your ship is in your land, move it along with your jade to China. Then trade one of the treasures by spending your jade. Some treasures have magical abilities and will help your crop grow better. A lot of treasures have victory points. And some of them have prestige points. If you are the player with the most prestige points at the end of the game, you will gain a bonus 30 victory points. And of course the almighty. This golden icon is worth 200 victory points. If the ship is at China, bring it back. Once the ship is back in your town, the abilities from the treasure you brought back will be active. Now, as you know, sailing during a thunderstorm is a no-no. If you choose to sail during that time, your ship loses all the items aboard and return back to your land empty-handed, unless you predicted well and chose lightning prediction. Finally, the first player marker moves to the last player and the next round begins. This is a game that players are engaged the whole time. Plus I found that I was having a ball and laughing a lot throughout. It was really fun when you went before other players in a round. You could try to trick them if you knew what the weather was. For example, if you knew it was going to be sunny, you could potentially say, "Ooh, I think a storm is coming," and put your divination stone on another space. But then you have to balance it with the benefits. If you want more rice coins, you probably place the stone on the correct weather and people might follow your action. can try trick them or just do the right thing. Also, the vision tokens were one of my favorites. You can manipulate the weather, and then after you've done it, if someone else chose the same action, they could do it again and then change the weather one more time. As you can see, I really love this game. I'm so glad I got to play it. It's so different to the other games I've played. And the divination of the weather and how the weather reveals affecting your rice crop, I found it kind of really interesting. I would love to bring this game out and teach this game to my friends. I think there is something for everyone in this game. If you like strategy, you can play that route. If you like to have a bit of fun and mischief, you could also go that route. Or if you like to push your luck, there's that as well. I'm in the middle. I like all of that, so it was perfect for me. Eetenki will be on Kickstarter mid-October 2020. Since their game will be quite rare and hard to find, you may want to keep your eye out on the launch. Please check out this wonderful Doujin game. If they do well in their campaign, there may be more of their games coming out internationally. Well, I hope you enjoyed looking at this Doujin game with me. There are so many Doujin games out there I want to share. Comment on the ones you want to see. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you like this content. I make these videos as a hobby. I'm hoping one day I can get up to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for your support as always. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy gaming!